Hello everyone, welcome to Technology Forum. Do you have a dream? Or imagine that the movie right, Transformer is happening in our real life. Machine replace our manpower and we as a human just relax and enjoy ourselves. For example, right, for our future, I will do it like this. Hey, robot A, help me to cook. Okay, sure. So something like this. However, our technology now is haven't reached the standard like that. But the robotic integration is also transforming in many cases. Some reports and studies also say the innovation in robotic that have the potential to change our life and also effect in different sectors. So today I have invited 4 panelists, which are Dr. Juki, Professor Pijin, Professor Cha, and Professor Liao. For discussing our topic today which is the robotic integration into our daily life. So Dr. Juki, is development of robotic has helped to solve the health problem. Sorry.
Thank you to the Mr. Moderator. How robotic integration solve help in healthcare or medical. Today, robotic systems are already being used. Since then, many other technology that have been developed. For example, in the surgery, there have been developed robotic assist surgery named Da Vinci. The benefit of using the robotic is they can help surgeon to perform complex surgery. They also can perform activities that cannot be performed by the human, such as precision. Robotic has more precision than human hand because human can shake during the surgery and can cause stress to the patient. Next is reduction of labor cost. This can be achieved because in medical, the nurse or doctor have to perform many repetitive action. So with the use of robotic, this can reduce the labor hour performed by the nurse or doctor. Besides that, the robotic also can increase the quality of care. For example, the technology can help communicate between in-house patient and the doctor. With the use of robot, they can perform real-life consultation with the doctor. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you to Juki. That means the robotic can help the doctor in the process of treat a person. Sometimes the error of the robotic will cause some medical problem and error. So Professor Pijin, in your opinion, is the robotic will help to improve the system of transportation?
Thank you to the Mr. Moderator. Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. If we look at the situation nowadays, the transportation is an important asset in everyday life to move from somewhere to somewhere. Day by day, the technology is used in transportation is increasing. Some of the largest technology company like Tesla, Google, and Uber are working to develop this technology like robotic car or self-driving car. This technology can increase the safety of this vehicle without human error, which cause many accidents. Also freeing space by enabling car to move closer to each other, allowing the city to devote less to the street areas. If in land transportation use self-driving car, also for air and sea transport use autopilot system. This system assists operator to control the aircraft. This system allows them to focus on broader aspects of operations such as monitoring the weather and system. The integration of robotic transportation that must focus on land, sea and air transportation, but it also used in military and industry. For example, in industry, the distribution network across the entire global supply chain that require a high number of very and complex tasks. So, robotic systems are used to solve this problem when helping to relieve human burden and carry out the complicated and repeated tasks. For example, they use mobile industrial robot or MIR to create something like bulk product or raw material in production area or warehouse. Next, for military, for military transportation, logistics has always been an important part of successful welfare. Military transportation robot can increase the efficiency of logistics as well as aid soldiers in movement. There are a lot of things to move on the battlefield as well as in its vicinity. Indeed, weapon, ammunition, and different supplies have to be moved to the point of action. By putting a human to this work, they are often exposed to a risk that can be avoided. Therefore, this hazard can be avoided and the transportation jobs are made for effective. This is where military transportation come to handle this situation. For example of military transportation like multifunction utility logistic and equipment vehicle or MULE, Squad Mission Support System SMSS, Armor Combat Engineer Robot or ASO, and the Autonomous Platform Demonstrator or APD. Next, does robotic improve the transportation system, especially for land transport, like self-driving car? First of all, robotic transportation will cause less accident. Robotic transportation can eliminate distracted driver, so we can sleep, we can take and watch movie while driving. This technology offers better accessibility. The blind people now can drive, and there are no more parking issue, no bad driver, and there will be less mistake on the road. Lastly, robotic transportation can reduce fatigue from driving. They reduce the argument over the direction and the navigation. The efficient travel means the fuel saving, cutting the cost, reduce need the safety gap, mean the road capacity for vehicle and would be increased. That's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Eugene. Besides that, As some reports say that the robotic may be developed in every level of education. Are you satisfied with this, Professor Chan?
Thank you to our moderator and good morning everyone. Yes, nowadays the robotic can be used in every level of the education, from kindergarten to higher education such as high school and university. And now the most recently developed robots such as Now and Milo robots, which is a therapy robot, they can focus on the emotional needs and also to comfort the special needs children and to help them foster a positive learning environment. And they can help the children to recognize specific emotions and to gain confidence and also to bridge the gap between not socializing with others. And why use robotic in education is because robotic can develop numerous courses simultaneously. Of course, teacher also can deliver numerous courses, but they are not expert in each of them. They just specialize in only one or two fields. So using the robotic, they can deliver unlimited number of courses and they can be updated and changes depending on the demand. And this can lead to a huge efficiency. And then besides that, robot will not discriminate students. I'm not saying that all teachers will discriminate students, just there are still some cases that teachers will discriminate their students. They will show intolerance towards them, and this will cause the student to be in a disadvantaged position compared to others. So the robotic teachers can treat the students all similarly and will not discriminate them in any ways. But as you all know, nothing is perfect. So robots also have their own disadvantage, such as their lack of creativity. They just deliver the way that they are programmed. So they will not provide new solution to some problem that arise during that time, which is a human teacher can do that. And so at least in the foreseeable future, the robots will not substitute human teacher, but the increasing of the capability of the robots will decrease the demand of teachers. So ultimately, it is not whether, but it is when robot will substitute human teachers and majority of the administrative personnel in education institute. That's all from me.
Thank you, Professor Chan. There we can see with the improvement of technology, the implementation of integration will become a big effect in many sectors, whether in health, transportation, and also education. So, Professor Lau, as an economist, do you think the implementation of robotics will bring a good thing in the economy?
Thank you to Mr. Chu and good morning everyone. I think that in economic sector, in many industry already wants the robotic in their industry. So it can make the production efficiency. So with a large production, the robotics can manage the production very smoothly. So the industry can produce more product. Then it will increase the profit of the industry. And for example, the Amazon company, the use of robots in their warehouse to package the item, to retrieve and to send to the customer, so it can make the delivery faster. Next is quality assurance. In industrial, if we use the robotics, it can make the production line smoothly, then the quality will be ensured. So the industrial robots are able to ensure the consistency with the mass production of manufacturing product. Besides that, if we know the robotics have advantage in the industrial, but also it have disadvantage in the industrial, such as job loss and high maintenance cost and reparation cost. In nowadays, the job loss is the most significantly for the industrial because that if we use the robotics in our industry, we will lay off the workers, so the workers will worry about their job will lost, so that the ability of all workers in the industrial will be will be replaced by the robot. And next is high maintenance and reparation cost. Why the robots cost very high maintenance and reparation cost? This is because the robot have a program. The program need to be updated to switch the changing environments, so that the cost maybe will become very high. And in the case of breakdown, the reparation cost will also be high. If the machine is offline, then the production line will be stopped, and then the company will stop at there, and they will become lost profit, lost money. So in conclusion, robotics can create winners and also losers. Some will gain benefit significantly, such as the owner of the property in industrial and some software developers. But the person who will lose the job will become the loser in this implementation of robot in economic sector. That's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Leong. As we can see, the robotic integration in our daily life can bring some advantage and also bring some problem to us. So we as a human, we will need to think about if have a day for our future, the robotic can do all of the thing already. So our human is, we don't have a human already. We all is robotic already. Thank you for you all for having our forum. Thank you.